Okay guys, we're gonna head back into the shack and see if we can pull in. We've been working some European stations. Not the greatest conditions right now. It's actually pretty bad conditions. So I worked, where did I work? France, or Belgium, France, and Isle of Anglesey, Wales. So there's the shack out back. 3-element flat side Yagi, pointed up over the North Pole. It's actually sitting at around close to 15 degrees Celsius right now. So that's close to 60 degrees Fahrenheit. We're broadcasting from the Gulf Islands here in the North Pacific off the far southwest coast of British Columbia. Hear the road crew out there right now. They're cutting trees off the power lines. A bunch of big trucks and wood chippers out front. So anyway guys, let's head into the shack and see if we can work another station before I head out. Gotta head to town. Gotta mail some QSL cards. Mail was on strike and now they're not, so cards are coming back in. QSL cards are coming back in. Just got some from Europe, a couple of different batches from Europe. So our QTH, like I say, the far southwest coast of British Columbia on the southern Gulf Islands. All right, there's the beam up there, the Yagi. Let's do this. Let's work another station. CQDX, CQDX, 9 Alpha Tango 791, 9 Alpha Tango 791, Gulf Islands in the North Pacific. CQ Europe, CQ Europe, 9 Alpha Tango 791, North Pacific. Lots of stuff coming in, but like I say, not the greatest conditions right now. Poor propagation. CQ, CQ Europe, CQ Europe, 9 Alpha Tango 791, Gulf Islands, North Pacific. CQDX, CQDX, calling CQ, 9 Alpha Tango 791, Gulf Islands in the North Pacific. Almost sounds like it's fading out on me, man. Let's go down off center slot. Nine Alpha Tango 791 QSX. 9 Alpha Tango 791. 9 Alpha Tango 791, Gulf Islands, North Pacific, QSX. See if you can hear me, he's in France. Nope. Nope. That's the way it goes sometimes, man. CQ Europe, CQ Europe, calling CQ Europe, 9 Alpha Tango 791, Gulf Islands, North Pacific. QSY. How about a 239, 26 Alpha Tango 239, Exeter, UK?
Yeah, hello, Joe. 2 Alpha Tango 791. I keep forgetting. How you doing, Joe?
Yeah, we're doing good, man. Good to hear you out there. You're the strongest station I've heard all morning. The propagation's been pretty poor there. 9 Alpha Tango 791 here, returning from the Gulf Islands.
Okay, Joe. Joe, you're 5 and 7. You're very strong here this evening. It's just got dark here. It's nearly, well, it is. It's 15 minutes to 7. 15 minutes to 7 in the evening this side, and it's dark now.
Roger on that. They're not so bad. Could be worse, Tim. We got just about 15 degrees Celsius here, and it was raining, and now it's not raining, and I think the sun is trying to poke out. I do see a couple of little blue patches out there, so hey, I'm optimistic, QSL.
Yeah, Roger on that. Well, that's all you can be, especially living on an island. It's the same here. I know our island is probably a little bit bigger than yours, but we're still surrounded by water, and the weather conditions are very unpredictable, Roger.
That's true, man. That is true, my friend. But at least when you live near the ocean, the winters aren't so severe. Your winters are actually pretty mild where you are, and same with where I am too. Winters are pretty mild, usually wet here. Our winters are usually wet and not white. Anyway, your last transmission, I had you 10 over 9 into the red there, QSL.
Yeah, Roger on that. Yeah, you're up to a 9 now. You're up to a 9. Yeah, we haven't had too bad of conditions here today. I worked Australia there a couple of times, 20 over 9, which is pretty good. They were coming in rather strong, but very late in the day for us. It was after midday. Well, it was about quarter to 2 in the afternoon, our time, that Australia started coming in. They seem to be coming in later as the year goes on there. But I did work Phoenix, Arizona a couple of times earlier, and now the propagation seems to have moved right across to you there, Joe, Roger.
Oh yeah, definitely picking up now. You're consistently up into the red there, Tim. Sounding good. I was a little bit worried at first when I got in here, and I did hear Europe coming in, but very, very poorly. The first station I worked was Belgium, 16 Division. Then I worked a 14 Division, France. Then 163 Lima Radio, 101 Wales. And now we got you over in the UK there, England. So you're the strongest by far. Like I say, 20 over. So hopefully conditions are getting better. And I found there in the last couple of days there that Europe has actually been coming in later here. It's lasting later, so starts a little later, but it also goes a little later. Usually it was starting up earlier in the morning, and it would be done pretty much by noon. But I was working Belfast, Northern Ireland the other day at 1:30 in the afternoon, so that's a good thing there, QSL.
Yeah, Roger on that. Well, this time yesterday here, we had no conditions at all. No conditions at all. But today, we are hearing Alex up in Alaska again here today. It's not terribly strong, but we are hearing it. We did work him a couple of days ago. Excuse me. So we were lucky to get in Alex's log there, so that was a good job done. But yeah, it's been up and down. Propagation has been up and down, but it's very, very strong tonight, and hopefully it'll last for a couple of hours more, Roger.
Oh man, that's awesome. Good conditions you're getting then. Actually, I did hear Alaska coming in on sideband the other day, but pretty weak. But 2 days ago, it was at nighttime, and I was just cruising through the bands on AM, believe it or not, on the AM side, and I went to channel 19, and I heard some guy coming in at 30 over, just slamming in, and I knew the voice. I knew who it was. It was, he goes by Mr. Miller, 239, up in Anchorage, Alaska. So I broke in there on channel 19 AM, this is at night, and I talked to him for probably about maybe 10 minutes, QSL.
Oh, Roger, well, that was a nice one. Yeah, we'll have to listen out for that one, because Alaska for us is pretty rare. I know Chris, we do hear Chris occasionally, and also, what's the other guy? Larry, isn't it? We do hear Larry occasionally as well, but they don't seem to be on very often there, Roger.
Yeah, Roger on that there, Tim. Well, I'm hoping it starts to pick up for us on the sideband side, because pretty much every day we'd get Alaska in here, and we're a lot closer to Alaska than the UK is, so it'll pick up. Like I did say, I did hear Alaska in there last night, but just not very strong, so it's going to happen. It's sooner than later, it's going to happen, QSL.
Yeah, Roger on that. Well, Steve isn't on the radio tonight. He's club night. Friday night is Steve's club night, so he's not on tonight. I'll tell him later on that I've spoken to you. I'm going to leave you to it there, Joe. You see that the conditions are so good to your side. You got a very
right, Tim, always a pleasure, buddy. And yeah, if you see Steve, say hi to him, or if you hear him, say hi to him for me. And we'll talk to you guys sooner than later. Maybe tomorrow morning we'll catch you on the band if Europe's flowing this way. So, hey, you have a good evening out there, Steve, or I mean Tim. 26AT239, Exeter, UK. Cheers and 73s to you and yours. From 9 Alpha Tango 791 out here on the Gulf Islands, North Pacific. We'll talk soon, buddy. Thank you. 73s. All right, that was a good one. He was blasting in here. Tim out in the UK.